the back of the house where a high school teacher caught us when making out. You and me, perfect strangers, but really not at the same time. Nothing can come between us. You and me, we're staying alive, alive forever.
Alright, so some of you guys have been asking what is the difference between, of course, my SWAT duty belt and my normal duty belt, which is of course right here. And I'm going to show you that right now. As you guys saw earlier, the UF Pro top, the UF Pro bottoms. Then you have your Rocky boots, which are towards the end of their life cycle there. Matching socks, gotta have it. And then of course you do have the duty belt itself, which consists of the belt itself, a magazine holder, the 2 mags, the rescue bungee, and a handcuff case. I didn't mention it, but of course it goes without saying, you have your pistol and your, you know, holster and whatnot. Together it looks something like this. There you have one side, and there you have the other. And you're not truly in SWAT unless you you know, accessorize. So here we do have the Gucci sunglasses. We do have the Rolex, the tan Rolex, and the top secret patches, which I cannot show you guys. We also need to put this in our little bag, because we might need that. And I'm pretty sure you did notice the Olight merch right there, along with the Olight flashlights right there, and there's some more right over here. So attached to my current pistol is the Streamlight TLR1 right there. Now this light is a pretty decent light. In fact, I've already kind of compared this light to Olight's much smaller gun light. This one right here, that video is up. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. I'll link it somewhere on the screen. But Olight, you know, outdid themselves this time with this light. Now this light here is pretty bright, as you can see there. It is, you know, a pretty bright light. Their mini gun light is also pretty bright, but they went above and beyond when they made this one here. This light is pretty much absolutely ridiculous. And of course we'll get more into this after training, because I gotta go. And I did mention it, but we do, when we train, we do take out our duty ammo there, as you can see, and replace it for ball ammo, because of course this is expensive, and why shoot up this and waste it on targets when you can just waste the cheap stuff, right? (1,476 miles). Alright, so I had to make a pit stop to get some necessary supplies. Of course, by necessary supplies, I meant coffee and donuts, because that's very important. Alright, so now we are off to training, this time for real. Alright, so done with the range, and one of the unfortunate things that happens at the range, of course, is that it is pretty muddy. So as you can see, that happens, and of course that is a no-go, so we're gonna fix that right now. Alright, so that is much better than it was before. However, it still isn't quite good enough. So car wash stop number 2 ready now. People always ask me if my department pays for all this car wash and whatnot. I'm yelling because the car wash. Yeah, people ask me if my department pays for all this, and the answer is no. I do pay for all these car washes myself, but this is my patrol car. I mean, not my, I don't own it, but it is issued to me. It's my take-home unit. So of course, whenever you have a take-home unit, for the most part, people do take better care of them, which is why I think that every single department should have take-home units, because like I said, people take care of them. Whenever it's a pool car, people tend to kind of not care about them and just use them and just abuse them. And that's the reason why I actually, you know, pay for my own car washes and whatnot. But we're done, so let's go. This is crazy. These people, I'm not sure if you can see it, these people get toilet papered like every single night. That is insane. And before you say, well, Tatum, you're a cop, do something about it. For one, I am at work when that's happening, and for two, I don't have any power here. When your patrol car is cleaner than your personal car. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Alright, so as I showed you guys earlier, briefly, and just so you guys know, that scene took forever. I had to like literally walk into this room, put the camera here with the bag, walk out of the room with the bag, walk back in the room with the bag, and then do that. So anyway, but I did show you guys this light earlier. This is Olight's newest, I don't know if it'll focus with my face there, but this is Olight's newest gun light. I'm not sure what the actual name is, but it is an awesome light. But as you guys know, I do carry on my pistol, and let's make this clear real quick. As you guys can see, it is clear. I do carry the TLR1 by Streamlight on my pistol right now. I'm not sure if you can see that, but it is a TLR1 light, and as I said earlier, it is plenty bright for, you know, what it has to do. However, Olight does make an even brighter light. This one right here is actually brighter than the Streamlight. I'm not sure if you can tell by that right there. However, Olight made a light even brighter than this one, and that is this one right here. Now, of course, I can show you guys how bright it is by just doing that. I mean, it is daytime right now, and you can tell that that is extremely bright. I'm not sure what kind of alien you know, technology Olight used in the flashlight. I was able to give this small light even more power than this much bigger one, and then they came out with this one, which is the same size as a Streamlight, however puts out like at least 1,000 times more light. I'm just saying. Now, of course, not to knock on Streamlight, they do make an HL, I believe, an HL version of this light, which is pretty bright. My buddy has one, but I don't think, in my opinion, I don't think that even the HL version of the Streamlight is as bright as this light right here. The Streamlight does do a pretty good job at lighting up what I'm trying to, you know, illuminate. It does, you know, have plenty of light power to it, and you can see pretty much everything that you are pointing the light at. However, the Olight here is just on a whole another level. Now, do you need this much light in a gun light? Absolutely not. But do you need that much light in a gun light? Of course you do. As you guys can see here, the Olight pretty much turns night into day. Again, you don't even, this is like completely unnecessary, and like I said earlier, you do not need this much light in a gun light, but it is much better to have it and not need it than to need it and then of course not have it. Now guys, if I can use this light on patrol instead of the TLR1, I would. However, unfortunately, and again, it's not Olight's fault, but there is a laser on this light, which keeps it from fitting into a holster designed for one of these. So taking the Streamlight off of my Glock here, and that kind of sucks. You have to twist this thing here and then push it and take it off. The Olight has a much easier mount. You basically just put it on like that, slide it on, and then there's a mount or a lever right here like a bicycle. Let me turn some light on this situation. There's a lever right here like a bike seat, and you pretty much just pull that back and you're mounted. There's no twisting, turning, and doing all kinds of shenanigans. You just put it on there and good to go. So once the light is mounted to the gun, as you can see right there, the controls to turn it on are, you have one here and you have one right over here. Now of course that is important, because if you hold your gun right like you're supposed to, whenever you're indexing the gun, you should have your finger right there next to that activation switch. And you're probably thinking, well Tatum, if you're about to shoot the gun, your finger's in the trigger well, what are you supposed to do then? Well, Olight actually also, like I said earlier, has a switch right over here as well. And again, if you're holding the gun like you're supposed to, you should have one of your thumbs, let me get some more light. You should have one of your thumbs, you know, forward, thumbs forward, and your thumbs should be able to activate that switch just like so. Yeah, if you are indexed and you're about to, you know, go into a building or whatnot and you want light, pretty much hit it right there, and you can of course manipulate your trigger like so. And like I just showed you guys, you push it once, it turns on. You push it again, it does turn off. If you want to do like a momentary thing, you push it in and you hold it, and when you release it, it will turn off. That works on both sides. Hold it, release it, turns off. If you want that cool strobing action right there, and by the way, if you have epilepsy, I would probably not watch that part of the video, but you probably already did, so it's not my fault if you have a seizure and die. Anyways, if you do want that strobing action, you do have to push both of them down at the same time, just like that, and you get that pretty cool little strobe there, which I think is pretty neat. I do believe the TLR 1 or 2, whatever it is, has that strobe feature if you get the HL version, but the original one, it doesn't have it. You just turn it on like that and you turn it off both ways. You want it momentarily, you have to do that. This one is, in my opinion, much better. Now there is also a switch right back here in the back, right here in the bottom. Pretty much the first I guess selection all the way to the right is the light and the light only. You put that in the middle and now you have a light and a laser, which the light is so bright that it actually puts the laser completely out. I'm not even sure if you can see the laser out back there. You probably can. And then the last setting all the way to the left is going to be the laser only, which is pretty bright. There it is right there. And the laser works just like the light. You push it once, the laser turns on. Push it again, laser turns off. Push and hold, laser turns on. Release, laser turns off. And as far as the light goes, it does have the bright setting, and then it has the super bright setting. There is no in between. It's either blinding ridiculously bright or blinding kind of sort of ridiculously bright. But yeah guys, that is Olight's newest gun light. Again, this just came out and it is on sale. There is a link down below. Click on that link and it will send you to the website where you can buy yourself one of these. And I do recommend you guys go and get yourself one if you are into gun lights that are not that expensive. But anyways guys, with that being said, that is the video for today. Again, if you would like to go check out Olight's website, it is down below in the description if you want to pick up one of these lights or any of the other lights. They do have, of course, smaller versions of the gun lights, which these smaller ones will actually fit in the holster. Of course, you know, putting on the little mini light here. There it is there. This one will fit into a Safariland holster or any kind of holster that, you know, uses a bigger gun light, but the bigger light won't fit. Hey guys, Olight does have, you know, a good selection of, you know, big gun lights like this one. They do have these smaller gun lights like this one. They have normal flashlights, you know, little EDC flashlights like this one, bigger ones, smaller ones, different types of lights. And all the lights they send me, you know, amaze me. You know, each one they send me seems to be better than the last one. So this one here, so far, is my favorite light that they sent me. And again, it will be down below in the description. Go check it out if you want to. That being said, guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video today. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. If you are stopping in for the first time, please hit the subscribe button. Also the bell, the little bell, hit that, because if you don't, for some reason people are not getting notified of my videos. So hit the bell and you will get notified. That being said, guys, I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, Tatum out.